Welcome to the Leather Journey. I just wanted to talk briefly about sequencing an impact scene. What do I mean by sequencing an impact scene? Well, impact play takes a broad spectrum, covers a broad spectrum. It might be barehanded spanking. It might be, punching meaty, muscly parts of the body with your fist. It might be a paddle, a strap, a whip, flogger, canes. All those are different types of impact toys. And in each one of those genres of impact toys, there's some toys that are going to be more intense and some that are going to be less intense. There are going to be some that are ideally designed for kind of a warm-up. Get the skin and the circulation of your bottom moving around and warmed up. So sequencing an impact play scene. I recommend starting impact play with a multi-tailed whip, with a flogger, deer skin or elk skin. Get that skin warmed up. Whether you're a spanking enthusiast or whether you have a paddle scene planned, it never hurts to initiate play and warm the skin up using a soft leather flogger. It's a great way to start any impact scene. Then pick something that's going to be a little more intense than that flogger. It might be a leather paddle. If you compare a leather paddle to a wood paddle, or a paddle that's got brads or metal spikes fixed into it, obviously the leather paddle is going to be less intense. If you've thrown a flogger, then you might pick up a cat o' nine. Cat o' nine is going to be a little more intense. It has an opportunity to carry a spectrum of sensations from light and feathery all the way up to stingy. It can be thuddy if you keep the tails together and you strike it in a way where those tails are striking at the same time. It's going to feel thuddy, but it's going to be more intense than that flogger. So just think about your scene and ramp that scene up from a nice warm-up to increase the intensity. Maybe you've negotiated a really heavy, edgy scene and someone has asked, wants to have some marks to take home as souvenirs from their play. And, to do that, you're going to have to end with something more intense. It might be a dragon tail. It might be a wooden paddle. It might be a cane. Canes mark very easily. It might be a bullwhip. But you have sequenced that play. Another thing to consider is mixing in other kinds of genres of play. If you warm the skin up really good, maybe you want to shift over and just do some light touch with your fingers, almost kind of Reiki style. Maybe you want to take a knife and just use the tip of the knife. We're not talking about cutting anybody. We're just talking about taking cold steel and using the tip of the knife to move energy from one part of the body to the other part of the body of the person you're playing with. And then you can go back in and ramp up even farther. So that's what I mean when I talk about sequencing an impact scene. And then once you get to that peak endorphin rush that you're seeking, then cool that scene back down before you end it. Maybe you want to go back to that first flogger that you started with to warm the skin up. After you've peaked those endorphins, that flogger is just going to be a nice way to move that energy and smear that energy around and even it out and calm the scene down and let the person know that you played with that you not only love what you're doing, but you're loving exchanging energy with them and the opportunity to share sacred space with them. So, ring the bell, subscribe, let the Leather Journey know what you think about sequencing an impact scene, and consider joining the channel. Small channels like this, I keep saying it, don't make any ad revenue. YouTube doesn't want to pay us ad revenue because of the content. We are talking about lifestyle content. Show your love by joining the channel, even if you're just subscribing at the lowest rate. 99 cents a month. It's like throwing me a $1 tip to keep me going month to month and bringing content and sharing some of my 26, now almost 27-year leather journey with you. I appreciate the opportunity. I love you guys so much. You can't imagine how exciting it is to go up, log in, and see that the channel's grown. It really means a lot. Thank you very much, and thanks for watching The Leather Journey.